Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're enjoying the videos, please consider subscribing. As you can tell from the last video, we have babies and it is time to get ready to start setting them up. We currently have 5 of the 10 corn snakes out of their eggs, and we also have 3 of the 4 bull snakes. For the bull snakes, we're going to be setting up this animal plastics rack right behind me. I need to put a thermostat back in it, get it up to temperature, and get the bins ready. Then for the corn snakes, I do something a little bit different. It works very well for them, and I'll be showing you how I set that up, how I label things, and keep it going. All right, so let's start off by getting this animal plastics rack together and getting it started, get it to the proper temp, and get ready for those baby bull snakes. And then from there, we'll go on to the corn snakes. All right, here we go. This rack is an animal plastics combo rack. It's 10 tall. With tubs and all, it came out to roughly $500. That included the 6 tubs that replaced 2 of these. I did buy 10 of these tubs and somehow lost one, so I only have, or I bought 20 of these tubs and somehow lost one. Anyway, it does have one large tub in the bottom, but currently, because I needed it elsewhere, I pulled the thermostat from this rack because when I downsized from 60 snakes, I no longer needed it and I had other uses for the thermostat. Now, anytime you have a rack that has any type of heat to it, that heat needs to be regulated. It can and will burn your snake, dehydrate your snake, and potentially injure them. So because of that, and I don't have any other free thermostats, I'm going to be using just a Zilla manual 1000 watt thermostat. They're reliable, they're simple, it's just an on-off switch on the inside, but it doesn't give you a digital readout of the temperature. But because of that, I do have a temperature gun that I'll be checking with before we actually put the snakes in there. It does also tend to run a little bit low. It's out of calibration a little bit. So I have it set to about 87 on here, which will probably be roughly in the right range. But I'm going to get this set up and you guys can watch, and I will be back shortly. Now that we have set up our snake rack for the bull snakes, we need to start setting up containers for the corn snakes. So the way I do this, which is not how everyone does it, but it works very well, you can even sell the animal out of them, is I use meal prep containers. I will end up drilling 6 holes across the top using a 1/4 inch drill bit. I'll put a piece of paper towel inside for ease of cleaning, and then I picked these up from Sam's. These are 2-ounce deli cups. I think it's about $35 for 2,500, so it lasts a good long while. If they go bad, or if they get, too much grossness or whatever, you can just throw them away. But we're gonna get these holes drilled in these lids, and then and I'll show you how I do that, and then we'll get ready to put some babies in some boxes. All right, here we go, getting ready to drill the holes. Now, I will say I spoke incorrectly. That wasn't a 1/4 inch drill bit, it's an 1/8 inch drill bit. So when doing this, when drilling holes in plastic like this, you never push down. You always let the weight of the drill do all the work. And even then, you have to be careful when you punch through, because you will crack the lid on the next one down. The easiest way to go about this that I've found to get fairly consistent holes and also to get multiples done at one time is to leave them stacked like this. We'll just pick a corner. Now, I didn't obviously do all of them, but I got most of them, or several of them done, probably close to half. And we'll go ahead and do this for the other 5 holes, and then we'll get ready to put babies in them. All right, and there's all the holes drilled. So let's set up a baby tub. So ultimately we got 1, 2, 3. We got 11 lids done. And that's actually more than enough for this clutch. So I'm not gonna bother drilling the rest of these for right now. I'll pull 11 bottoms. 2, 4. We'll put these away and set these baby tubs up. Now, when actually setting these tubs up, all you're going to need is some paper towels, the water dishes, some water, and the tubs. Now, this is for the initial setup of the snake. This is not a permanent setup. This is meant to last maybe 6 months. It's more of a breeder specific setup. Not everyone likes to put or has the funds and or time to do all of the decor. Most breeders keep it fairly simple, and these, I like them this way because you can even sell the snake out of them, and the snake will be fine for up to probably 6 to 8 months of its life in this without too much issue. Now, once they do start growing pretty good, they obviously need to be upsized into a 10 or 20 gallon long and taken care of appropriately. But for their initial setup, these work great. So all I do is I take a single sheet of paper towel, nothing special, fold it over. It's roughly the right length. Fold it over again. We just need like an absorptive layer for any urates that come out. Fits in there nicely, gives them a nice clean substrate. Make sure that they, you can make sure that they are pooping appropriately, peeing appropriately, making sure that all of their basic functions are appropriate. Then we'll give them a small thing of water, so that way they can drink as needed. We're going to continue this to get, I have, I believe, 5 or 6 snakes out of their eggs currently. We're going to go ahead and get those set up and ready to go in containers. Here we are with 5 containers done. Can easily make a 6th. But let's go ahead and start getting ready to put babies in. So here we are with baby number 1. This is an extreme reverse Okatee.
And all we're going to do is just pop that lid on. Baby number 2 is an Extreme Reverse Okatee Tessera. Play nice. There's an Extreme Reverse Okatee Tessera. Here we have another Extreme Reverse Okatee. There's another Extreme Reverse Okatee Tessera. Did I say that wrong? That last one was an Extreme Reverse Okatee, not an Extreme Reverse Okatee Tessera. This little wild baby is an Extreme Reverse Okatee Tessera. Already trying to get away, which is what baby corn snakes do best. They always want to run. All right, so let's see. Oop, bonk. So do we still have a Tessera to come out? We have a Tessera that's refusing to come out. It's going to fall out before long. We have an Extreme Reverse Okatee, again practically falling out of the egg. And we have an Extreme Reverse Okatee still in the egg. So we're going to leave these guys in, put them back in the incubator, have these other guys on heat, and we'll just be waiting on them to shed, and we'll get ready to start feeding them. Now, for the bull snake babies, we're going to be doing something very similar. I'm only going to be setting up 2 at a time on this, but paper towels fit in 2 wide. Requires a small fold, drops right in. It's okay if it's a little bit big. It's not going to hurt anything at all. We're just going to drop the water in. I've actually already done this, but having to redo it because moving the rack back into position, I spilled a bunch of water, and they don't need that much humidity. So we're just going to clean them up, get them redone, and get the babies in the eggs, or get the babies in the bins. I'm getting tangled up in my wiring here. But first up, for our bull babies, so far it looks like all these guys are normals. None of the hets worked out, and that's okay. I'm not super disappointed. Cooperate. There we go. There's our first bull baby. Looks great. No issues at all. Then we'll go with our second bull baby. Again. Looks great. No issues at all. I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you the last one that's out. I'm going to go ahead and get it set up as well. And I think that's where we're going to end off on this one, everybody. This is a lot of work. I hope you all have a great day. Bye.